Now the scheme has changed. Now we are seeing that we are giving you the idea lab, but 100% is from this. We are not going to give it. You can only use the name AICTE idea.
But it was there as a 2 CR amount they can give to us. It was there on the website.
I haven't come across that scheme. But later, few colleges approach us for that scheme, but for them it was said that 100% you contribute, we will just give you the name. I don't know whether the people have applied for it or not. So that scheme was sanctioned and then we started developing this infrastructure. They have given the list of equipments, like what equipments we need to have in the idea lab, and that only we need to complete. Maybe make can be different, specifications can be different, but all those equipments must be available in the idea lab so that students can utilize those equipments, and we have purchased all those equipments. Now our idea lab is full-fledged. Faculty members, students are continuously using it, utilizing it for their projects. For the first year students, we have introduced one course, AICTE Idea Lab. We have introduced 9 experiments where students come here in the Idea Lab. They operate machines on their own, develop some products. At the end of semester, we conduct a competition also. And next semester, they have PBL. So in that, they can develop some ideas and they can do some projects in the Idea Lab. So this is what we are doing so far. We have conducted training programs for the students, faculty members, and every month at least we have 3-4 activities, skilling programs. drone skilling program घेतलेले आहेत आपण, PCB बनवण्याचे ज्या वर्कशॉप आहेत ते घेतलेले आहेत. Apart from that, developing some mechanical machines, drilling machines, असे मुलांनी स्वतः प्रोजेक्ट बनवले. So that kind of skilling programs, design thinking kind of workshops we have conducted, and all those are funded by the AICTE Idea Lab. We are not charging anything to the faculty members as well as to the students. Those are all. So this is all about Idea Lab. Now how we can use this Idea Lab? What can be done under Idea Lab? So let us have some kind of interaction. Then only we will be able to understand. So idea. What is idea? What do you think what idea is?
You are the topper student, so your ideas are very important. What is idea?
What is idea? Basic concept of Idea Lab is convert idea into prototype. So for that we need to have first of all idea. So what do you think idea is? Anybody?
Imagination. Innovative thoughts.
Pardon?
Innovative thoughts.
Innovative thought. Some innovative thought we should have, right? Idea is innovative thought. And by the help of that idea, we try to solve somebody's problem. Somebody is facing that problem and we try to solve that problem. Problem can be anything. Problem can be social problem, agricultural problem, or industrial problem, or health related problem. Now we are engineers, right? Engineers are actually impacting every sector of the economy. So engineers are creating innovative solutions. Those solutions are used in every sector, whether it is agriculture or health sector. There is no sector which is impacted by the engineers. असा आहे का कुठला सेक्टर की जिथे इंजिनियरचा रोलच नाहीये? Is there any sector like that? Agricultural sector घ्या, health sector घ्या, medical sector घ्या, कुठलाही sector. Everywhere people are using some instrument, some devices which are powered by electricity, which are having some electronics in it, which are having some sensors involved in it, which is having some programming in that. And if you see any project that around you, it is not only related to electrical, it is not only related to mechanical. I am from electrical. Can I say that this is the only device which is having only electrical students involved? Can I say like that? Every project, every instrument that we see, that we come across, has involvement of every discipline. So we cannot work in isolation. Like computer students are working separately on some project. Can it happen? Or can they come up with some innovative solution? Or robotics students are working separately on some other projects, not involving other people. Maybe they are having expertise of all the domain, but not involving others. So can they come up with some innovative solution to it? So what we have to do, we have to come together and we have to find out the problems. We have to find out the problems and we need to come up with the innovative solutions. Right? Now what is innovation? What do you think is innovation? Basic idea of Idea Lab is students should come up with innovations. So what do you think is innovation? Converting idea into reality. That can be a prototype. What is innovation? What is invention? Invention and innovation are same or different? Different. So invention
म्हणजे totally new. आणि innovation म्हणजे existing ला काहीतरी नवीन काहीतरी त्याच्यामध्ये ऍड करायचं. That is it.
and what is discovery? Discovery, innovation, invention. सांगा काहीतरी सर म्हणतात आम्ही करतो विद्यार्थी. Say something. How many are you from first year?
First year,
second year, third year, and final year. Okay. So discovery is which is already existing, we are just finding out. Which is already present in the nature and we are just finding out with the discovery. Invention is we are totally finding out something new which is not available. That is invention. And innovation is converting that invention into a product, taking that product into the market and earning some money on that. Invention times commercialization is innovation. Invention times commercialization is innovation. Right? So that is the difference between discovery, invention and innovation. Right? So wheel was discovered. Already it was there in the nature, but wheel was discovered. Using that wheel, we have developed many products. It was used for everything now. Now those products are taken into the market. Then that becomes innovation. So that we need to understand. So have you come across any kind of innovation around you? Have you seen any innovation around you? Maybe at home, when you are coming from home to the college, in the college, anywhere. Have you come across any innovation, any innovative thing? There is no innovation, huh? Wheelchair. Okay. Wheelchair is innovation, right?
Smart board. What is smart interactive board? We are using that.
Huh? Pardon?
Smart gate.
Smart gate. Entrance gate. Okay. Anything else? Automobiles. Attendance system. Correct. Okay. Anything else? 3D printing is innovation. Okay. I am not getting answers from this side. Any innovation? Acha, do you have any idea? Would you like to add some value to the existing things to make it innovative? You have seen something, but you would like to add something in that. It can be any imaginary thing. Don't think that this is available, how we can do that. You can think of any imaginary thing that you would like to develop. Okay. She wants to develop a portable water purifier. So anybody who is traveling and he or she is not getting water anywhere, so he can take water from anywhere and filter it and use it. Like that? Okay, correct. So that is really important. Correct. Right. Absolutely. Any other innovative idea and any other thing that you would like to do?
E-bike is also innovative.
Pardon?
E-bike.
E-bike. E-bike. Sir has given the very excellent example. E-bike. E-bike. People are nowadays using it. Do you have e-bike? Anybody? You don't have an e-bike?
Final year student, they are doing project on hydrogen alternate fuel technology.
Very good.
That is also innovation, and today they came for the same purpose.
Okay. Great. Great. Any other thing? Library management software. Okay, very good. Pardon? Blind speak. A person in class. A person who is blind should be able to use that. Electrical? Very good. Electrical cycle. So now let us take one example and let us just try to think on that example how we can convert that idea into a prototype kind of. So sir has given the example of e-bike, right? Do you know e-bike? Everybody, maybe you haven't used it, but you know that e-bike, right? So now let us develop that e-bike visually. Just try to visualize. We would like to come up with a very innovative kind of e-bike. So what we can add in that? इनोव्हेटिव्ह काइंड ऑफ ई-बाईक आपल्याला बनवायची आहे बरोबर आता तुमच्याकडे काय आयडिया आहे की आपण हे केलं म्हणजे ते इनोव्हेटिव्ह होईल अच्छा सो इट शुड हॅव अ गुड बॅटरी बॅकअप राइट देन solar power very good so we don't have to take it to the charger it should be powered by the solar so we need to have some solar okay any other idea solar battery
Very important is smart controller design. Smart controller design.
navigation so at the front it should have a navigation like where we are going that way okay very good idea then pardon brake friction okay so regenerative braking kind of thing should be there so when you apply brakes energy should be generated and that should be stored in the battery very good idea power management module so when to use solar when to use that brake operated energy that we need to set okay azun fast charging okay azun काय as far as the customer because we are selling that bike to the customer as far as the customer what is required from the customer cost to be reasonably less okay maintenance cost should be less okay what features we can add what features fast pardon fast speed okay speed should be long distance okay mileage should be there good mileage appearance look wise it should be attractive so that people should buy it okay lightweight okay अजून काय सेफ्टी साठी काय काय असतं it should have helmet attached to it right okay okay then proper availability of space but that customer should have it design as a sitting space okay sitting space should be there okay then okay so it should have something like automatic whenever there is accident it should communicate to the near to close people like that okay then AI features okay or what smart lock okay voice operated or what face recognition or something like that both okay GPS somebody said already GPS then it should indicate the charging capacity like what is the charging status right now and how long you can go right then various alerts. Alert is what something there, right? Alert. So now we have generated lot many ideas for the development of e-bike. आता है आपका बनवाई है. So what do we need? I can battery lage. Okay, then basic structure of the vehicle. अजून मोठ्याने बोला थोडा ऐकून घे. Sensors, we will need sensors, then digital display we will need. Okay. Huh? Material we will need different materials. Okay. Controller, motor lage. Screen for navigation. GPS model. So basically, when we are talking about e-bike, we need motor, battery, converter, and wheels and body structure. एवढं सगळं मिळाल्यानंतर can we make the basic structure of vehicle? Motor, battery, converter, wheels, and basic structure of the vehicle will be here. Can we make the basic structure? Can we make the basic, or what we can say first version of our vehicle? We can make it. So what do we need? We need a motor, we need a converter, we need battery, and we need basic structure and wheels. Correct? So somebody said that we need to have good mileage. So how we can decide that? How we can do that? Battery capacity. How we can decide battery capacity? First of all, we need to have something in our mind as what is the requirement. So my vehicle should have this much as a requirement, like this should be the mileage. So based on that, I need to go back and calculate something. So for any project that we do, there has to have some calculation. We cannot simply go in the market and buy all these components, connect together and make a vehicle. असं होईल का? I will go in the market, buy this component, connect them and vehicle चालायला लागेल असं होईल? So first of all, I need to have some specifications in my mind. Like I need to have these kind of specifications at the end. So I need to go back, calculate the battery capacity, calculate the motor capacity, calculate converter specifications, then design it. If it is readily available, purchase it, or otherwise design it. Then only if I connect them, maybe I will get that much speed which I am expecting. Am I correct? So what is the first thing that we need to do for any project? Mathematics. And which we always ignore. Which we do not do in any project. So for any project you carry out, whether electrical, mechanical, computer, any project, mathematics is required. And mathematics is what? These are the basic laws, simple theorems that are required. In electrical मध्ये आपण करणार आहे, like calculating battery capacity, motor capacity, and converter. We need only simple equations. Kirchhoff's current law, Kirchhoff's voltage law, some theorems, and that's all. We do not need higher order mathematics. So for any project, thermodynamics we need, or mechanical, what do we need? Newton laws we need. Not more than that. So for any project we carry out, first of all we need to do some mathematical calculations on a piece of paper, decide the specifications of the motor, converter, inverter, then you buy it or develop it. Then your vehicle basic structure will be ready. Okay. Now once that is done, what is next step? Basic structure तयार झाला, आता पुढे काय करायचं? We need to add features in that. Right? Somebody said solar. Where can we put solar? What is the innovative idea you have? Where can we put solar sets? Front side. Will that be sufficient? Huh? One side, upper side, top side. So you mean to say that you want to make a roof for that? That can be a good idea. You बनवू शकता का तुम्ही असं? You can think on that, but we need to see that how that design will look. So for that, we need to draw some sketches. We call it as design thinking. Design thinking is what? It is a human-centered design. Suppose I am developing something, I am developing this bottle. Before making a product of this, I need to make a design of that. That design is done on a piece of paper. Everything that we design, we should design it on a piece of paper first of all. कुठलीही गोष्ट बनवायची आहे आपल्याला पहिल्यांदा. So that design should be done on the piece of paper. Then you can discuss with your team members like this is the design what I propose. What is your design? Do you want to recommend on this? So that discussion should happen and then you come up with the final design of anything. So as we said, we need to make a roof for that. We can draw some designs, show it, get some feedback of the people, then you can make it. Right? Now in that case, once I design it, I have to once the design is made on the piece of paper, I have to develop a next step is what? Modeling in simulation. We need to do some simulation for that. That design we need to develop. So first we have done mathematical calculations on a piece of paper. We need to validate all those mathematical calculations by the simulation. What are the platforms that we can use for simulation? CAD for developing 3D models. Then what softwares do you use? MATLAB, very good. And Proteus. Then कुठले software तुम्ही वापरता? ANSYS, very good. So whatever is the software required, you should use those softwares for simulation. So once mathematically it is proved on a piece of paper, we need to check it by simulation. And we need to see that the simulation results and mathematical results are same, then we can go ahead. And then we can buy the components. Right? So we need to develop a CAD model of this, then we have to use it for the purpose. Right? So what we have seen, first of all, we need to do some mathematics, we need to do some simulation, then we need to confirm our design. Then you can go for buying the components or developing the components. There are two words, design and development. Most of the times we use these two words, design and development. What do you mean by design? And what do you mean by development? Design is something that we do on a piece of paper. We calculate something. Maybe you are doing through simulation also. And then you develop something. Development can be simulation model or the hardware model. Design and development. We only think of development in any project. We do not do design. So my appeal to everybody is please pay attention to design aspect so that you can develop something. Otherwise, whatever you develop without design will not be of any use. That will be used only for that particular project. Right? So design and development should be there. So you develop the software model and then you develop the hardware. Right? So now our basic structure is ready. Vehicles काय बनवलंय आपण? We have battery, we have motor, we have converter, wheels, and the basic structure that is available. That is made ready. Now what next we need to add? We need to assemble it. What do we need for assembling? We need to assemble it. What do we need for that? We तुम्हाला एक component देऊन टाकले. How we can assemble it? What do you need for assembly? Connectors in the form of, there are some electrical connectors where you need some wires. Okay, then yes, shaft. Okay, then assembly करताना काय काय लागतं आपल्याला? मेकॅनिकल कंपोनेंट मेकॅनिकल चे किती तुला येते? Mechanical tools you need. All the mechanical tools, all the electrical tools you need to connect and assemble it. काय असतात mechanical tools? Machine of control also, interfacing, wiring harness, everything will come in picture. Welding machine you need some cutter, right? Screwdrivers, सगळं लागेल का नाही? So all the mechanical tools you need to use, all the electrical tools you need to use, and then you can make a basic structure. जे अजून आपल्याला बनवायचं आहे पुढे. Basic structure बनेल असं Now we need to add features. जर म्हटलं आपल्याला कंट्रोलर टाकायचा आहे. So what do we need? We need to make that frame. समोरचा जो डिस्प्ले असतो ना, तो डिस्प्ले बनवायचा आहे. काय करायचं आहे आपल्याला? Somebody said that we need to put GPS in that. We need to have display in that. काय लागेल सांगा? Operating system, okay. Screen, we need some screen. Azun, how will it operate? The screen feature, okay, पण करायचं कसं ते? How we can do that? त्याला काय लागणार आहे? We need some sensors, okay. We need some electronic circuitry. We need a PCB. We need connections of all those. We need some IoT modules. If I want to track somebody, so I need some IoT modules. So if I give it to you, will you be able to do that? मी तुम्हाला separate screen दिली, PCB दिला, sensor दिला, सगळं दिलं separate. Will you be able to do that? What do we need else? पुढे काय लागेल अजून? Do we need programming? Programming लागेल का नाही? So we need to develop that. We need a programmer. We need someone who is expert in electronics. We need someone who can mount those components, who can make all those connections, connect sensors, make a compact circuit of that, put it in the display. We need to indicate charging status of the battery. How we can do that? We need to indicate charging status. How we can do that? So we need to take a wire from the battery to that particular display where it will indicate the charging status, like how much voltage or how much is the capacity. So all those internal connections, control circuit, brain बनावा लागेल ना त्याचा. Controller is the brain of that device, vehicle. So from that brain, every wire will go to every component. Speed पर measure करावा लागेल. One wire will go to the vehicle wheel, one to the battery, one to the converter. So that every component we need to develop. So for that we need to develop PCB. Circuit first of all. Circuit we need to develop in the software. Electronics कौन है? Circuit कशामध्ये बनवतो आपण? Electronic circuit, how we develop in software? Which software we use? Proteins, right? Then that circuit is given to the PCB. It will print on PCB. We mount the components required on that. We solder it. We connect sensors. We connect all our modules to it. Then we make a compact screen, or we put a screen and then we make it a compact circuit. Then we mount it there. Isn't it like that? And once it is done, your internal circuitry or the brain is ready. Previously your body was ready, now your brain is ready. Now we need to put clothes on it. त्याच्यावर कपडे टाकायचे आहेत. कपडे म्हणजे look wise we need to make it very good, attractive. So what is all that? We need to put a seat cover. We need to have a storage for that. What material we use for that? We need to have brake system. Everything we need to put. Again we need some mechanical tools, electrical tools for connection, for disconnection, for cutting, for joining. Some components like brake pad, which is not readily available. What do we have to do that? We have to prepare a 3D sketch of that, and we need to give it to the printer, 3D printer, so that it will print a similar product, and then we can use it. So we need 3D printers. Sometimes we do not have the 3D sketch. So what we can do, we can scan the existing product. That our models are existing. असंच एक model दुसरी बनवायची आहे. So what we can do, we can scan this model. 3D model will be developed automatically. Then that model will be given to the 3D printer, and then we can make the same work. Is this clear to you? And once we put all the clothes on that, then it will be perfect. This is how it is done. Right? Then we need to, what is next stage? Test. We need to test it. We need to test it for various conditions, various terrains. मध्ये कसं स्पीड ब्रेकरला कसं शॉकअप कसे we need to carry out several testing as per the requirement. We need to note down all those testing reports. If there are some corrections, we need to rectify those, and then we need to make some changes. मध्ये काही बदल करायचा आहे, कशामध्ये काही बदल करायचा आहे, and we need to see that whatever specifications we had decided earlier, model बनवायच्या आधी आपण स्पेसिफिकेशन बनवले होते ना, त्याला ते मॅच होतं का? That we need to check. If not, then we need to again revisit the design, and then finally we can come up with the prototype. This is a prototype. This is not the final product. This you can show it to the investor. Investor म्हणजे आता तुम्हाला बनवावं लागेल ना असं. तुम्हाला स्वतःची कंपनी टाकायची असेल तर काय लागेल? मॅन्युफॅक्चरिंग लागेल. मॅन्युफॅक्चरिंगसाठी काय लागतील? पैसे लागतील. पैसे कोण देईल? Investor. So we need to take that prototype to the investor. Like we have developed this product and we would like to take this in the market. So investor will take it. ते शार्क टँक किती लोक बघतात? बघतात का नाही तुम्ही?